All right, yo, what up, crew OGs, everybody out there, all the users, you know what I'm saying, my brother, Bone, Jason, what's going on with everybody, GY, Ben, Reese, Ike, how y'all doing out there, Spivey, what's going on, man, how everybody doing, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and, do this recap of weeks 13, 14, and 15. Also going to add a new segment in, and it's going to be about the top prospects coming out the draft. We're going to see, basically just go through a couple teams, look at the needs and see who they're going to potentially draft. As you can see, man, no surprise, I'm 12-1. It's been crazy. I played Reese in a big game, and man, his team played lights out. They played really good ball. I knew it was going to be a tough divisional game when we matched up, but overall, man, the guy's a competitor, man, and so right now he's sitting first in the division, and he has the bye. I see him again in week 17 to kind of round out the year. But let's go ahead and just jump right into week 13. We had a close game between Saints and Cowboys. Now, styles and matchups, they make everything. But just looking at the way the Saints present himself and how he's just been killing guys, I thought he would have blew Guz out the water. No offense, Guz. He's been dealing with some issues. So usually when personal lives, you know what I'm saying, think people got things going on in their personal lives, it kind of affects their Madden game. They not really do what they used to do or play how they used to play. But he got the rookie JT Barrett out there. Surprisingly, he put Tom Savage up and brought JT Barrett out. I think it's kind of late. I think he should have worked them in, but I guess he had to solidify a spot within the division. But JT Barrett out there, 1 for 1, 115 yards, 11 of 16. Dak threw two touchdowns, 4 picks, 4 sacks, and he was 9 of 22. Man, the game was close despite the 4 picks though. So, it must have been a good game overall. Kamara had 8 carries, 51 yards. Ingram did his share of 5 carries and 22 yards. And JT Barrett got out there and got 1, but he fumbled twice, though. So, I'm guessing that the pressure really got to him. No run game whatsoever from Dallas, which is crazy. When you got somebody like Zeke, he may be injured, but, Tavon Austin, I don't know if he's playing running back or is he playing receiver. But, no run game whatsoever, which is surprisingly. The guy didn't even, put the ball on the ground not once. We got this guy here, this tight end, Boringo, who got picked up from Cincinnati, who was a good addition. I actually was trying to go after him myself. Traquan Smith had 4 receptions, 45 yards. Cameron, he had him a touchdown. The rookie, Boston Scott, had 2 receptions. So how was this game played then? It was close. Very close. Tavon Austin had a touchdown. Oh my goodness. 1 reception, 94 yards. Wow. Must call him on a fly or hit him on a slant. Let's get into this. March Leonard had a sack and a half. Sheldon Rankins had a sack. Davenport had a sack. Cam had a sack. Everybody's contributing right now. Half a sack. But overall, a close game. We had okay, that was a force. We're going to go into that one. That's a force as well. By the way, we got a new Steelers user. Old guy got booted, but kind of excited to see what this new Steelers user is going to be about. I had to step away for a second, but week 13 had a blowout between Earl and my brother. Don't know how that turned out. Earl got a pretty solid game. We had another blowout, 30-0 from Ben. And then we had a 14-0. Now that's weird because Ike can usually ball, so I'm guessing he was just off his game. Jay Servin brought it home. He's leading the division. My game here with Reese, man, they played ball. 3-24. I couldn't really get it going. Then you had a couple forces. Let's jump into week 14. We had, man, look at Jay Servin. I mean, he just really had a late division surge, and he's really, solidifying his spot within a division, and he's, I think he's playoff bound right now. But Matthew Stafford, shaping up his game. I remember earlier within the season he had a crazy QBR rating, like 2 point something. But it looked like he's trying to turn it around for the best. He 1 for 1, 12 of 15, 9 of 14, 1 of 1. Leonard Fournette looked like he's trying to get that run game going. I know he was struggling earlier with Fournette, couldn't get him going, but Fournette is a baller. I'm saying you can only contain this guy so long, man. He's a bruiser back. 14 carries, 82 yards, 5.9 average. He had a touchdown. Matthew Stafford was getting busy himself. The QB getting out there helping. With 4 carries, 33 yards. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do for that division win. Deion Lewis, oh man, only 5 attempts for 10 yards, so the run game was on lock. The Jags playing good defense out there. Leonard Fournette contributing in every way. 5 receptions, 24 yards. But look at the rookie though, DJ Chark. He's out there with 4 receptions, 100 yards, averaging 25 reception, 25 yards per reception. Dede had 2 receptions, and overall, man, just looked like just a solid game, man. It was just playing ball. Myrick got back there for a sack, as well as the rookie Taven Bryan. Wesley Woodyard got back there for a sack. Jarrell Casey, I know he got to at least get him one. He's a baller. Bouye got a pick. But overall, man, Jason has been balling. He really been balling. We got a 12-0 shutout. The Dolphins has really been doing this thing lately. Let's go ahead and jump into his game, going against the Patriots. Tannehill, man, I thought this guy fell off the map. Tannehill out there, 301 yards, 2-to-1 ratio, sacked 3 times. His long was a 96. Longest pass, I know he had a bomb to probably Grant. But let's look into it though. Tom Brady, the GOAT Brady. Know what I'm saying? Not like himself. 117 yards, 2 picks, no touchdowns. Kenyon Drake, 17 attempts, 33 rushing yards. Sony Michel, the rookie, man, he should have utilized him just a little bit more. I know he got some elusiveness. You got Devontae Barker with 6 receptions, 155 yards, man. He wasn't force feeding. The dude was just balling. The rack was looking good out there. He was just balling. He wasn't force feeding him at all. What a young man that. Oh, that was to Parker for that 96. Yeah, he was doing his thing. Most definitely. Defense side of the ball. Cam Wake with 2 sacks. I really enjoyed Cam Wake in his NFL career, man. I really like this guy. Not a lot. Matter of fact, no off the field issues. I just kind of watched him over the years, man. I really like that guy. Dante Howard had a sack and a couple picks from. Well, you got a pick from Anthony and Howard, and Harmon had one for the Patriots. Let's jump into this shutout now. This is what's nuts. Let's go back and see where this thing started from. So Ant has been on a tear, and he's been shutting out guys left and right. And so let's see where this stemmed from. But the guy, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, he's just catching fire right now. So after that force, he passed the shutout. So Earl just shut out my brother. Then came back and got shut out by Ant. And so Ant is really doing this thing right now. Let's go shine some light on the number one seed. The number one ranked Ben. He had a close game against the Falcons. Now the Falcons, he's out here balling. He's out the playoff contention, but he's playing spoiler and he don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? He's getting a kick out of this thing. He's playing spoiler. And so it looked like it was a close game. I heard Ben say he was messing around too much and it almost came back to bite him. But man, just looking at the total stats, Ben had Clamp out there. 65 passing yards, 39 rushing yards, 104 yards total. Ben was clamping out there. Let's get into the stats though. He got Aaron Rodgers to throw 4 picks, which is big, man. If you can win that turnover battle, you can mess around and get an upset, man. But I know it's probably not being focused to go undefeated. You know, the main focus is that chip. You know, the undefeated season means nothing. I mean, it's something to hang your hat on. But at the end of the day, if you don't win that chip, it means nothing. And so Aaron Rodgers out here with 287, 2 for 4. Matt Ryan, 85 passing yards. QB yards pretty low. 1 for 2. 6 for 13. Tevin Coleman was trying to get busy, 9 for 20 yards, man. 2.2 average yard. The rookie had two attempts himself with 11 yards. Aaron Rodgers got out there for 3 attempts and 10 yards. Hard fought game though. The score of 16-17, so very close. And oh my goodness, it was Sac City out there. So Reed had 3. Tack had 2. Campbell had 1. And Perry had 2. So, I mean, the defense came to play. The defense was getting in the backfield, disrupting the passes, causing picks, getting sacks, tackle for losses. I mean, the defense is out there doing their thing. Hard fought game. Deion Jones had 3 picks. Best zone linebacker, hands down, between him and Wagner, but hands down, man, the guy has like 90-something zone. So he was lurking over the middle, most definitely. Let's look into this Detroit game. Because he's been balling. Big Smooth, he's still catching on to the game. So I'm looking for him to have a big season next season. But Tyrod Taylor, 2 for 1, 181 in the air. Josh Rosen, the rookie, had 122, 1 for 1. TJ Logan, who I really like, I was trying to get him at the beginning of the season. 13 attempts for 98 yards. Pretty solid guy, man. Got some speed, got some elusiveness. He can break away. Got the Cardinals in another league, so I like him. Marvin Jones, this dude been balling. He been balling all season, making clutch catches. The guy is nice, man. He's older, but he's nice, man. He had 9 receptions for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. You had JJ Nelson, man, the speed demon, man. He was beating me deep when I played smooth. But he had 3 receptions, 58 yards. Christian Kirk, the rookie, 3 receptions, 46 yards. And Malik Jackson, who was traded via trade from Jacksonville, had 3 sacks. An overall pretty decent game. And so let's just jump ahead to week 15. And a couple of games already underway, a couple games already played. Bone just keeps shutting out the old head. And you know, this is crazy. This is getting pathetic. Now, Bradford is my guy. Bone call him my father, but Bradford is my guy. Like, yo, the league is tough, man. And you having a rough year. 13 yards. Yo, 13 yards. Like, Bone came to play. Like, Bone wasn't playing any games, though. 13 yards, dog. 13 yards. 13 yards. 4 quarters. I think it's 8 minutes a quarter. 13 yards. Bone blacked out. Lights out. 37 zip shutout. I mean, clean shutout. 13 yards. 8 picks. Let's go see what really went down. Russell Wilson, 40 yards. 0.0 QBR. Look at Jimmy G, 121.6, 260 in the air, 2-1 ratio. Russell Wilson 0 for 8. Oh my goodness. But Jimmy G was sacked 7 times though. Interesting. Russell had 5 sacks on him. You had the heavyweight Derrick Henry, 12 carries, 29 yards. And McKinnon, 2 carries, 9 yards. The defense was great. 5 attempts for 6 yards. The defense is great out there. Russell Wilson had 1 attempt for 3 yards. Game completely one-sided. The tight end, he got his shine on. 6 receptions, 114 yards.